EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the historic Pebble Beach golf links, live first-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Well, Frank, we're back here at Pebble Beach for the second time this year. Now it's the Tiburon Championship. And listen, this is a tournament folks want to win. There's no doubt about that. But I think also most of our golfers have one eye on next week, and that is the PGA Championship. What do you think?
No doubt about that, Rich. But this is more than a tune-up. We know that because it is Pebble Beach. This is America's St. Andrews. So anytime there's a chance, not just to play, but play a tournament at Pebble Beach, most people are coming.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie. From about 8 feet. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and he'll get into red figures at 1 under, just a shot off the lead. No issues here. That is into the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
And 115 yards left to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back. With the sand wedge, and boy, does this look good.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. Okay, safely aboard on the back part of the green, but a long way from this front hole location. Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Okay, that one's dancing. Chance now for another birdie. Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
Are you really going to take that seriously? That ball wasn't even going to land on the green, but it's finished up fine.
This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. No, I think he knew it right when it left the putter face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, it's going to trundle right on down the slope. Second shot now, it has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. This is looking really good.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. "93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field. That will do just fine. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Oh, that's a good-looking shot just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Oh, that's not going to be good. Just 5 feet left. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. That one gonna split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Well, the second shot wasn't on target, but the third was a thing of beauty, especially out of the heavy rough. Now a good look at birdie.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day one.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb. Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Ball on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to remain at 8 under.
Well, it's a rarity on the PGA Tour, but a perfect 14 for 14 off the tee. This has been a marvelous exhibition.
Shot that is home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Okay, not much left to do there. It is a second eagle of the day. So our featured golfer definitely dialed in here for day number 1. 3